Hello and welcome back to Planet Crafter. My name is Spanj. First off, ladies and gents, I fixed the penis. It's no longer a penis. I don't know what it is. And I got some kind of Klingon ship vibe going on with it. Anyway, it's no longer a penis. I have my sky bridge and I have balls on either end. If anything, it is a dumbbell now. There we go. So the good news is no more penis. That is primo good news. Okay, the other good news is, as many of you pointed out in the chat, now I did this right immediately after I ended the last video. I went through all my tech lists in here and I was like, what am I missing? I'm missing something. And I was like, the algae generator, I got that, and you know, the recycling machine and shredder machines. I can't imagine that they're what I'm missing there. And then of course I looked up and found that I had unlocked quite some time ago the biolab. I have everything I need to open the biolab. And I was like, then I read biology and chemistry lab allows craft of bio recipes. There we are. Now, if I had read that, I would have saved myself a little bit of embarrassment in the last episode. Anyway, long story short, I have a biolab now. And this is where you craft fertilizer and explosive powder, as well as mutagens and things and stuff. And it looks like I'm going to need a lot of the foodstuffs that I have, like the mushrooms, eggplants, squashes. That's about it. Mushrooms, eggplants, and squashes. So I'm going to need some kind of like little farm thing here in order to grow this stuff. And I'm thinking this place over here is perfect place opposite the biolab to have a lot of plants growing. Other than that, these things like take sulfur and iridium for explosive powder, for example, or algae and sulfur and silicon and you know, the normal stuff. So inevitably we're going to have to do a little bit of running backwards and forwards to the warehouse to craft this stuff anyway. But I figure, you know, that large habitation module I've got up there is the perfect place for plants. So yeah, I did a little bit extra building off camera, and there we go. And you know what that means? Now that I can create explosive powder using sulfur and iridium, now I can create the tier 2 nuclear reactors with the 3 uranium rods. 3 uranium rods, which I have 3 of uranium rods. The super alloy, just the 1 super alloy, interesting. 3 bottles of water, and the explosive powder, which we knew requires sulfur. I'm going to take a few here to craft a few of the explosive powders, just so I've got a few in stock. And I can't remember. I can't remember exactly what we needed, but that should probably do it. Anyway, of course, and I've got the tier 2 jetpack now, which makes me absolutely fly across the map. I did not take enough sulfur, really? Wow. Okay, let's get some more sulfur then. I thought yeah, never mind. I gave myself a bunch of iridium, but not a bunch of sulfur. Anyway, the point is, we got explosive powder. Let's make a few explosive powders, and see if we can swap out. I don't know how big this thing is. Is it about the same size as the current one? No, it's quite a bit bigger, as you can see. Yeah. Not quite sure where we're going to put that, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. We'll put it somewhere. I've got a small one here and there. I wonder if I could put the large one between these 2 little butt cheeks. You know, we'll try it. Hang on. Right. I do need to remember to hold control down, as you guys keep pointing out. If I hold control down, I can craft multiple times. How is there a super alloy just on the floor there? I don't even know. Okay, so dismantle you, and we'll mantle you. It does cut through the wall a bit. Let's see if we can rotate it in a way that does just gonna cut through the wall, isn't it? That's really weird. Obviously the platform I placed is not central. Okay, well, we're going to have a little bit of clipping, but that's okay. It's built into the structure. Look at that. Is a weird looking nuclear reactor, I gotta say. It is an odd one, but by the creation of that 1 nuclear reactor there, we probably have enough materials minus 1 uranium rod to build another one. And each one of those produced 331 powers, whereas the original one only produced 86. Like, that is a massive change. It's huge. It's huge. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect amount for a uranium rod. Bingo. So, let's see now then is if I can get rid of this one here. Can I put another one in its place, or is it going to conflict probably with the upstairs bit there? I think it is, isn't it? So let's put that one back a second. Alright, because this one I think is going to be here to stay. It's going to be here to stay. But perhaps this one we can swap out here. Hey, chunky. Oh, there we go. Hello. Chunky or not, it will fit. With slight clipping. But I'm okay with slight clipping because, I mean, it integrates so nicely actually with the base. It makes it look like it's part of. Yeah, I mean, the other smaller nuclear reactors around it make it look like a proper little... Let's move that one, actually. I'm very particular about my base setup here, apparently. Well, nothing new there then, right, is there, guys? Right, we'll just move that out of the way a little bit so they're not actually touching. But, there we go. We have tier 2 nuclear power plants. That is going to be awesome because it means we have so much available power. And so much available power means I can expand my veg tube population. I can expand my grass growers. I can put the flower spreaders down now as well. We've got grass spreaders and flower spreaders, and we can make fertilizer. And, of course, all the food growers we need. We need a bunch of food growers. So that's... Oh, crap. What's going on? You died. Oh, what did I die of? Was it... Shit. It's foolish, wasn't it? Was it? It wasn't oxygen. It must have been food or water. I was not paying attention. And then, of course, everything goes black. You can't see what the bars are saying. Oh, no. Whoops. That was stupid. Anyway, moving swiftly on before we remember that as the... is what happened in today's episode. Let's just pretend that didn't happen, guys. Let's just move on. We do need an algae generator. Let's start with the food growers, though. I think we're going to have to put a bunch of these down. So, first of all, let's have a look at water everywhere. And what else is it? Food growers take iron and aluminium. I mean, no problem at all. Let's do this. Okay, so food growers then. Start lining them up against this wall here. I might put a door there just so it looks like an actual hydroponics bay, you know? Spread them out a little bit. Put 2 per wall rather than 3. But yeah, here we go. See how many I think I can get. Well, there's 5. It's a good start. I'll make all of these eggplants from that last one because I didn't pick up another eggplant seed. Die. Anyway, there we go. We have our plant growers, food growers in here now. In a cool little looking lab. We've got this corner here for expanding into. Some beans over here don't need for any of those recipes, but we've got the squashes, mushrooms, and eggplants that we need for the biolab here. So that requires the eggplants, that requires the squash, and this requires the bioplast nuggets require the mushrooms. Everything else is algae or variations of. So, and who knows what we might unlock later on. The lighting in here is freaking cool during the night. Look at that. That is dopeski right there. Nice. Anyway, it is indeed nighttime. That's the food growers, at least. Anyway, we can get some plant pots and stuff, and we're sort of ready to mess around later on. But let's see if we can get some algae generators. These need to be placed on water surfaces, and that requires bioplast nuggets, water bottles, eggplants, and magnesium. Now, in terms of the eggplants, I think we have... Well, we have 2. Oh, no, we have 1. 1 eggplant and 1 squash. But it won't take too long for the new guys to grow, so we should be able to get lots of that soon anyway. In the meantime, I suppose we can put some of this back. We can get at least 2 of these things. I think that's a good start. But yeah, we'll see how we go. That needs bioplast nuggets, water, magnesium, and super alloy. And I've just come back to blue base here. God, it's almost like stepping back in time, isn't it? I don't know what's happened to the sky. It's so weird. Because I remembered that we had an eggplant here as well. So I thought I'd come and pick that up. Look at all the extra bits and bobs here that I forgot about. Let's transport some of this back. I mean, some of it's just basic resources. Oh, hello, Cheeky. Which isn't like too, whatever. Some of it's good. Some of it's good stuff, you know? That one's empty, and there's uranium there. How long was I sat around going, oh, I got uranium? Blue base has got uranium. Yeah, Muppet. Oh well. There we go. It is, honestly, what happened to my blue sky? I've just literally come back to blue base, and it's like starting the game all over again. Look at my little T2 trails. Oh, bless them. I don't think I've had any new messages. I think that is all the messages we've had so far. However, I did find something on the way here, which hopefully I can find on the way back. Let's find out. Yep, there it is. Whoa. A random ladder in the middle of the desert. Our ship has crashed for an unknown reason on this planet. Many of us died on impact. Some of us died on the surface. I'm the only one left. I tried to survive, but this land is too hostile. My health is getting bad. I'm going outside one last time to try and find some water. Ichlas. Not 3037. Not a planet crafter. But that is that a lerma seed? I think it was. Ooh. Rocket engines, blueprint ships. Oh my. That is better than any gold crate I've seen so far. So I definitely, I think, take that blueprint ship for now. I'll have to come back here to get everything else. So I remember it's basically literally if you fly as the crow flies between blue and red, and then you find that it does sort of, there is more. You know, I haven't really explored this desert very well, clearly, because I just found that. I wonder how much other stuff is lurking around this place, and obviously it's difficult to explore very well in the early game because, well, you don't have a tier 2 jetpack and a tier 3 mobility boost and 370 oxygen. So I think it might be worth going back to the desert and just combing it a little bit more for any other hidden little secrets like that. Anyway, the blueprint is GPS satellite T3. All right, T3 GPS satellite. I do actually have a rocket just sat on the pad here. It's the uranium attracting rocket. I think it looks awesome just being there. I'll launch it, obviously. I'll launch it later. At some point I will. But right now I'm just like, yeah, it just looks cool. It just looks cute. Anyway, the water level has risen lovely over here. Now, I'm going to place these algae thingies on there, and with the jetpack I should be able to just access them willy and nilly. Okay, so let's place one there, and we'll place another one a little ways away from it right there. And the circle that's sort of over the grass there isn't too bad, because obviously this water level will rise. I mean, we can just take a walk underneath it as if we're on top of it as well, to be honest. It doesn't really make much of a difference. We have a spacesuit on, so yeah, but we can see little green particles and whatnot coming out of these things. So there we go. We are increasing our biomass. And that's the important thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to run back and grab all that stuff over there. I need to keep on top of my auto miners as well and make sure that they continue to be emptied regularly. And then I'm going to build a few like flower spreaders and things like that just to get the biomass stuff going and the oxygen up. We can probably afford a few more veg tubes as well. Essentially, let's just get through this extra power that we've managed to acquire and increase our terraforming even more. And I think we'll launch some rockets. Alright, let's launch some rockets then. I need to wait for the algae to grow in order to make some more fertilizer. And then I can make flower growers. But in the meantime, I've placed a few more grass spreaders around, as you can see. And I'll get to the veg tubes in a minute as well. But we got a rocket on the pad, so let's go ahead and launch that. Park ourselves over in the base, because this thing pretty much triggers the uranium meteorites almost instantly before it even gets to orbit. So yeah, already the sky is going. Here come the meteorites. There it is, the first one. So we'll gather some more uranium, fill our uranium pockets up again. And then I think we'll build another rocket for Iridium. And each time we launch a rocket, we get another 1,000% on the heat and pressure parts of the terraforming index. Well, I don't really know how to describe what's going on right now, but another meteor shower, unrelated to the one that I just find, is crashing around my base and leaving giant rocks everywhere. Look at this height of the rocks. I'm pretty sure there is some funkiness going on here, ladies and gentlemen. It is littered my base with giant rocks everywhere. This is ridiculous. There are just giant rocks all over my base.
I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder.
And all around it. Well, brilliant. I mean, I think they do despawn, but my water collectors in particular are going to have a hard time collecting water in this state, that's for sure. I can see the rocks disappearing now as I'm talking, to be honest. It's just really funny. It's a good job stuff doesn't take damage from these things when they land on stuff, otherwise my warehouse would be screwed, as would my biolab and all my water collectors stuff. That was quite interesting. Yeah, there we go. Giant meteorite fragments everywhere. Alright, it's giant magnetic field protection rocket time. Just like last time. And this will bring in down Iridium asteroids. So the rocks have just started despawning and I'm about to fill the entire area up again with more rocks. But, oh well. There you go. Ow. Oh, it was jetpacking. Clearly was not. Whoops. Did just unlock the Biodome Tier 2, which generates tree bark, which requires 2 fertilizers, bacteria samples, sulfur, and super alloy. And now, while I know how to create those things, I don't think I necessarily can. Bacteria samples require a lot of algae, as does fertilizer. So we really need to, like, increase our algae production, it would seem. So that's bioplast, nuggets, eggplants, and things like that. Which mushroom, silicon, water bottle. Okay, so yeah, I suppose it's getting. I'm starting to see it's getting a little grindy. Yeah, the steps to produce things now is becoming more and more long-winded and difficult to do. Which, you know, is progression 101, isn't it? Really, at the end of the day. Still, I'm gonna try and get some more algae production going, but once I've picked up this iridium, I'm gonna go see if what we get out of our current algae collectors. Okay, so do we collect from this thing? Growth 100%. Oh, there we go. We just pick it up from these sort of hanging vines type thing. Okay, there we go. So from that we go, oh, actually a fair old amount of algae, in fairness. Okay. So I should be able to create some decent fertilizer with that. I should be able to create 2 fertilizers with that, which means I can get 3 flower spreaders. Nice. Now for the eggplants themselves, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Already turning out to be a good idea. And 1, 2, nope, and 1 eggplant short. Well, in fairness, 3 algae short, 1 eggplant short. And there we go, 3 fertilizers. Nice. So now I just need super alloy and magnesium. So flower spreaders then. Bingo. There's 1. Where should we put it? Oh, I think 1 there would look really good. Do it. Spread flowers, my friend. Create a meadow worthy of, I don't know, Hobbiton. You know, I want to see flowers everywhere. It's going to be beautiful. Bingo. 3 flower spreaders. How are we doing on power? Because I have added a lot. We are down to 17.5 with 663 kilowatts producing from those 2 T2 nuclear reactors. I am down to 17.5. So my plan to add a bunch of tier 3 veg tubes will go as far as 2 of them. And then we need another one of these. To be fair, the uranium rods we need for those I have. So I can, in fact, just create another one and have another 300 powers for all my veg tube needs. Right, so with all that done, it looks like we are up to 75% towards our lakes stage. I wonder what the stage next is. I think it's like bugs or something like that, maybe like actual natural grass or flowers. I don't know. I think we need to send a rocket out for that. Anyway, so 75% and counting towards that. Our indexes are looking pretty decent now. Pressure, heat, oxygen all rising at quite nice levels, although oxygen is still at 15, and if I remember correctly we need something like 64 for the next tier of heater. 50 million Ti for the lake water collector. Screen biomass unlocks at 200 million Ti. The tier 4 heater at 63 ppbs of oxygen. We're also at 15 there. And what else we got with the drill T4? We just unlocked the biodome T2, which is quite good. The T4 drill is 41 micro Ks, so that's coming along nicely. And down here we've got the gas extractor at 100 MPAs, and we're at 8 MPAs. So we do need to increase pressure and stuff like that quite significantly. I think we just basically need to up our rocket launching volume. Just keep flinging rockets out into the atmosphere. But yeah, we got 3 spreader rockets somewhere. I think that might be in the biodome actually. Let's have a quick check through those technologies over here. I don't know what I'm going to do with the T2 biodome now that I made this sort of twin biodome setup. I might have to get rid of that one and see if I can swing it. But there's a plant rocket there, which is 175 kilograms of biomass. Biomass is increasing quite nicely with those algae collectors now. So that's a matter of time. The beehive unlocks at 80 tons of plants. Wow. We got a lot more plants to plant. And insects unlock at 500 grams of insects. But I think that's fine. We need 140 tons of plants to butterfly dome. And then, yeah, okay. Jeez, man, dudes. This is some long-term stuff coming up here. 8 kilotons for a T5 heater, 54 tons for a tree spreader, and food grower tier 2 at 35 tons. Oh, there's the algae generator tier 2 at 25 kgs. Bingo. Grows underwater algae, generates biomass, placed on water surface. So tier 2 then, 2 bioplast nuggets, fertilizer, water bottle, magnesium, super alloy. Well, the fertilizer's new. Okay, yeah, that's quite, it's quite a step up, isn't it? Fertilizer we need, obviously, it doesn't require eggplant this time, I suppose, but we need the eggplants in order to create the fertilizer. So yeah, okay, wow. Wowie. Okay, I might just leave it for a little while and do a little bit more exploring, to be honest, because we could sit here all day in the base farming eggplants and growing fertilizer and such. It really could. It could take a long while. Where are my flowers? I asked for flowers, and I have not received flowers yet. They will come, I'm sure. But yeah, there we go. Let's go then. I'm going to make sure I get some more oxygen and water on me. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to head back over towards the creepy spider cave area and beyond. Should I go up there? Either way, that way or that way, they both lead to the same area. You remember those rock spires that we found in the last episode? That's where we want to go. So let me sort myself out, get some gear ready to do a little bit of exploring. So I've decided to go up the ravine. I'm going up the ravine because we went through the spider caves. We haven't been up the ravine really. There was a blue crate up there, but I got that way earlier. And then suddenly we get into the rock spires area. My blue sky is gone. What's that about? What the hell? Bring me back my blue sky, Mr. Blue Sky. Anyway, I should probably gather some of the bits in order to build a shelter around here, because we're going to be here for a little while longer than my oxygen will last. I think I just need one more piece of iron, and we'll be good. There it is. That's titanium. Damn it, why does titanium always look like iron? There's a cave there. I am intrigued, but I do need to secure an outpost first. There's iridium in that cave as well. Okay, so we got several bits in this area. We've got a gold crate is hiding around here somewhere. There are 2 large pieces of wreckage and a decent looking cave right there. So let's put our little outpost here. It's as good a place as any. Titanium. You have been selected to be my door. There we go. Okay, so we have oxygen capacity. Lovely. We'll probably do the same sort of thing. We'll put some chests in here and then go explore it. Let's start with these little little wrecks first, because I believe there are a few blue crates in these, and then there might be a gold crate. I think is outside, if memory serves, and it hasn't moved, of course. And it's entirely possible. Ooh, aha! I just deconstructed a solar panel. Let's get that nice little blueprint chip there. Lovely. What else could we deconstruct in here? This is what I want to know. Any more? Any more? Any more? Any more? What about this? Oh yeah, I can deconstruct that as well. That's beautiful. There are quite a lot of resources in those things, and bingo, look, pretty much inventory full from one little shack. So let's build a locker in here and offload all of that stuff. All right, so let's check out the other one here then as well. It's always like little bits like this. I'm like, can I deconstruct these? No. Okay. Well, we got another P2 solar panel there, and lots of kind of walkways and stuff. And I think, can I get to that? I can. Not really. How do I get to this blue crate? There we go. All the way over and around. Bingo. Another blue crate. Hope I can get out of here now. Nothing else in here I can deconstruct by the look of it. So just that one there. Okay, cool. So there's that cave over there, and somewhere around here is a gold crate. Bingo. There it is. Nice. Very nice. So that is the container on the side. Come out to the back of that. And gold crate. Gold crate achieved. Essentially, in this game, you just have to investigate every single nook and cranny, and you're good. Okay, so here we go. We got iridium. Nice. And then it looks like osmium up here. Yep. And sulfur. Okay, cool. Very nice cave then. See what else we got back here. It looks like quite big. There's a crate. And a chunk of ice is melting. Bioblast nuggets. That doesn't look like it's blocking the way anywhere, unless, you know, what it was blocking is this. You know? And then that. Oh my god. Okay, so we got two paths this way. Or whether this is all new. But this looks like a massive new biome. Get some high ground here. Oh my god, look. Some white rocks. I'm seeing purple things over there as well. Not seeing anything over there. This is... Whoa! What the hell, man? It's like the biome just changed into the moon. All atmosphere is gone. Wow. I gotta be careful because I don't want to get lost and not be able to find my way back. But let's check this. This looks like pulsar quartz. Nice. That's a new resource. Get some high ground here just so we can have a look around. What is this place, man? I have now, yeah, I'm now fully like on a moon or something. It's a different planet. This is crazy. Okay, I can't take anything more, but I will need to come back for this. I mean, if not just for the pulsar quartz, but to explore this place fully, another base is going to have to be built here, guys. It might be a big one. Might be another proper, like, a coloured outpost, rather than just an oxygen pod for storage. I think this would be a really cool place to set up a base. Mainly because I've never seen this before. It's massive. It goes on. And there's a lot of osmium and pulsar quartz here. Okay, let's hit an oxygen bottle. Yeah, there's a lot to explore. Okay. There's a lot to explore. This is way more than I thought there was. See, I knew that there was obviously that big kind of arch structure that we need to go and find, and how to get to that, I don't know, maybe that direction. But we know the gorge. That's new. The arc, I didn't know about this at all. This is awesome. Okay. So, right, I don't know what to do now. We should build a base over there because it's far enough away, I think, from a lake water collector. Sweet. It's far enough away from this place to warrant its own little outpost, I think. Look at all this stuff here. Oh my god. And it would just be a really interesting place to build a base, wouldn't it? So what I might do is take things like titanium, iron, silicon, and cobalt, and see if we can build a hut over there as well. We need some way of getting water. That's the only thing. I have another water bottle there and another food. I have some food stuff here. Food growers, if I remember correctly, iron, aluminium. So we've got some aluminium. We can get some food growing out here. At least then we can feed ourselves. I mean, obviously, hopefully we find some more crates with space food in them. There's quite a few already here. Organize these a little bit better. You can see, yeah, we've got 3 in there. There's 1 in there. Okay, so we should be okay. All right, let me take some stuff over there and see if we can build a base then. Temptation here is to build a base on top of, like, say, this rock here, but we all know how that goes, and that's probably a bad idea. But I would like a little bit of a view, so I'm going to build here a large living area, and you can see if I can slap it on the side of this rock. Let me do that in a nice sort of way. Up a bit, up a bit. Gonna look a bit funny for a little while, at least. Anyway, it's gonna look a bit funny. But how much iron have I got? Oh, that was it. Oh. Oh. I need iron and titanium. Damn, I didn't really take that into consideration. Iron looks like ice. Zeolite? What the hell is zeolite? Oh my god. Nice. All the weird and wonderful stuff. There's some titanium. Lovely. Okay, so I should be able to get a door now, right? Yep. Want the door to be on the side there, like that. I mean, we can easily jump. I say easily. We can jump into it now, and we got our oxygen. All right, but let's see if we can get a nice little walkway set up going on here. There we go. It looks a little higgledy-piggledy and a bit crazy. But this is my cliffside base, I suppose. I don't know what to call it, but there we go. All the resources are here in this area, and you know, so you go and build a base here, and that's what I've done. It looks kind of cool. It looks alright, doesn't it? So I wanted to put a beacon. We're going to put a beacon on the roof here. We are going to declare this base. What have we got? We got green, blue, and red. So yellow base. Gonna kind of blend in though. Is the only thing. You go purple. Purple base. There we go. Purple base. There we are. Purple base. Where the pulsar quartz is. So that makes sense to me. All right. There we go. New base. Okay. So I have just the issues with, say, food and water to survive here long term. Now there's no ice left on the planet, so I probably need like an atmospheric condenser here. It's probably a good idea. Iron, silicon, magnesium, cobalt, yeah, all those things. Super alloy, aluminium, cobalt. Was that it? And silicon, magnesium. Okay, cool. So let's put a condenser on top of this hill here. I think that will look kind of a bit fun. A bit. Can we get it straight though? I don't want it on a wonk. This is the problem. I don't want it on a wonk. I want it flat. Can we put a foundation there and then put it on that? These are the questions. It's going to be a bit tricky. I don't think we can. Look. Oh wait, maybe. Oh, that's unacceptable. Meanwhile, I'm dying of thirst. No. It must be flat and it must look sensible. It must be flat and it must look sensible. Otherwise, what is the point? What is the point, ladies and gentlemen? You gotta do these things right. Okay, now. There we go. Okay, that looks reasonably acceptable. The point is, it's flat. And it looks like it's somewhat connected to the ground. Just a little bit. Alright, there we go. Okay, so fantastic. We've got this whole new area to explore and figure out. And yeah, I should get a couple of food growers here as well. Iron, aluminium, and water. Oh, Christ. Okay, well, we got the aluminium and iron. That's no problem. But the water? Problem. So let's head back to the little outpost over there. I think there was a couple of bottles there I left behind, by which time hopefully we'll have the atmospheric condenser producing some water. But that is the only way to get water now. There is no ice on the ground left. It's all gone. It's all gone. We've got that way to explore as well. So much to do. And there we have it. So a little bit of internal decorating later. Put one of these little area lights, although to be honest it's not really doing much. So I'd give it a nice kind of like bluey glow in here, but I mean maybe when night falls or whatever, it might look a little bit better. Anyway, we do have a blueprint ship, so let's see what we get. Jetpack tier 3. The tier 2 is pretty damn good, so the tier 3. Ooh, tasty. I just put a tier 2 heater in there just for giggles, because I didn't have any iridium rods, but I had 2 iridium just sat in here doing not much. And now we do have all the iridium back in that cave there, so I probably will upgrade to a tier 3, but will require a advanced constructor. I can't even remember where the hell that is. There it is. Which is 3 aluminium, titanium, magnesium, and silicon, which I think we could probably get. Certainly we got the aluminium here. So it will be okay. So I'll just probably stuff it in this corner here or something. Over here I was thinking of putting like a table and some chairs, but I need some fabric. And then there we go. We got our little outpost. It's pretty much done. So 100%, 100%, 100%. There we go. I can now eat without using my space food. Lovely. And hopefully now I can continue to explore. We have food, we have oxygen, we have water, and I've even gone as far as having a little grass thingy, and the 600 seed that we picked up, 600% seed, I've put down and got that doing its job as well. In fact, from that angle, the sky is blue. From up here, it's back to just... That, weirdly, is not stars. I thought it was stars, but it seems to be floating particles in the air, look, because the perspective changes so quickly and easily. So yeah, there we go. That is pretty much all we have time for today, ladies and gentlemen. We have set up Purple Base, our new outpost here in whatever we're going to call this place. I don't know. The moon biome. I don't know. It's just such a different biome, a different planet. It's so weird. But we got lots of exploring to do ahead. Meanwhile, obviously everything is ticking up. So yeah. Bugs and trees and stuff soon, guys. Bugs and trees and stuff soon. What I'm going to do, I do a bit off camera. I'm just going to run around and gather a bunch of resources here and fill my boxes up. And pick up all that sort of pulsar quartz and stuff like that. But I will see you in the next episode, hopefully. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.